Hello there, beautiful souls and beautiful humans. RozyGlow here. Felt really important just to take a moment out of my day and share with you some of the phenomenal potential of this 777 portal, which has literally just snuck up upon us. Now, there's a lot that's written about the 4th to the 8th of July, which is typically when we have this first alignment with Sirius, and this is the opening of the 7-7 portal, right? But this year, with the numerology of the whole of our year, so 2023 as well, makes it a 777 portal. And what's really interesting is this portal is open until even the 25th of this month, right? Because 2 and 5 is 7 of the 7, 2023. So again, we've got a really, really powerful opening. This is our gift. This is a time for us to align with the divine. This is the time for us to claim our mastery. It is our time to claim our memory of being ascended masters. There are so many of us on this planet that are here in service to the ascension of humanity. I call us star seeds. Others call us light workers, whatever it is that resonates with you. And yes, I have got crystals above my head right now, just so you know. This is really our time. This is our time. And, you know, this was preceded by, we had really powerful energies in May. From May Day, this is when I really started to feel everything heating up. We had the full moon in Scorpio, so we were doing a lot of work around the divine masculine, divine feminine wounds. And it's just kept going, because in June, we had the solstice. Right, then we've just had this Capricorn full moon, which my oh my has packed a punch. I mean, the I am statements that came through for me to embed this month through this cycle to the next full moon are: I am divine success, I am divine resilience, I am sacred commitment. And these are all essential to our highest path, okay? It doesn't come easy. We all know this. It's one thing to intend something. It's another thing to align with it absolutely, fully, in all ways, and to deal with the resistance of our subconscious, the resistance of the collective, the resistance of all the different things that occur in different dimensions that are all aspects of our own consciousness. And this is the point, is we have a huge opportunity. We haven't had this kind of opening before, the 777 one. This is the energy of Jupiter expansion, of amazing good luck, of allowing ourselves to dream our biggest dreams, and to know that we have been doing the deep work to allow ourselves to receive the fruits of our labour. So this is all preceding the Lionsgate portal, right? We've got the Lionsgate portal. They will end up in Harvest Festival time in September. Like, wow, 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 wow. What can we do to harness all of this? Well, yesterday I made a video in my Manifesting StarPeace Eutopia Facebook group, which is all about multidimensional consciousness, my take on multidimensional consciousness, and also recognizing that density and dimensions are different things. And when we're talking about 3D, 4D, 5D, about density. We're talking about different frequencies of our own vibrational frequency, our own alignment, and what is it we're operating in. Well, all of us are oscillating between all of them all of the time. We can't go from the world of duality, the world of conflict, the world of separation, to the world of oneness without actually going over a bridge. And the bridge is utilizing the power of our minds, okay? The mind can either support us to thrive or can lock us into survival mechanisms, and it depends on how we work with it. One of the key elements of the mind is utilizing the power of our imagination, because perception is reality. You know, when it comes to how our brain and our body's physiology operates, we cannot tell the difference between what is real and what is imagined. And that's why imagining what we desire, rather than spending all our time worrying and fearing what might happen, is so important if we are co-creators of a new world paradigm, if we are here to help support the world to move from one state to another. Now, I know there's so many of us that are fighting, campaigning, doing everything in our power to shift an old system, to bring down the old system and create a new one. My energy is in the co-creation of the New World Paradigm. It's in holding the frequency of the New World Paradigm and working with the energizers, the builders, and the architects of this New Earth Paradigm. And that's exactly what the Manifesting StarPeace Eutopia Facebook group is about. It's about my YouTube channel is about, RozyGlow. And it's what all my coaching work is about as well. So I just want to remind all of you that there are so many different ways that you can connect to all of this, to my work as well. I offer free manifesting meditations once a month, which are the full moon manifesting meditation and world service. There's yoga for £48 a month, twice a week online, and a whole backlog of library of classes. So you could literally do yoga every day if you wanted. This is the time to be in your garden, to be on your holiday balcony, to be on the beach, and to connect with the elements through a practice that is utilizing, harnessing the current energies of now. That's what I do through my multidimensional yoga. I work with your mind, your body, your heart, your soul, your earth chakra, your soul chakra, your spirit, so that you can work with the prevailing winds and get them to work for you rather than against you. I also obviously offer all sorts of coaching programs, from Fearless, Loved Up and Limitless, Liberation from Limitation. There's somewhere you can dip your toe in, there's somewhere you can have a deep dive. And for this summer, I have decided to create 2 special one-off sessions for people that want either belief breakthroughs and therefore to have a big shift in the now moment and create a quick shift in their lives, or to get the divine guidance from their soul consciousness about where they are on their journey, what they can do to optimize their connection with their soul and operate from their soul self rather than their conditioned self. And these are ways that I'm inviting you to get to know me, to know the power of my work, to know that, you know, when you are here as a trailblazer of a whole new reality, you're seeding seeds of new possibilities that aren't the sort of norm. They're not what everyone else has already caught up with. They're not fashionable yet. They're not like popular yet. It doesn't mean that they're not incredibly powerful and they don't hold the magic and the miracles within them for this new world paradigm. I love the fact that I've seeded so many things that have started to come to pass. And I'll tell you one thing that's just blown me away. Only yesterday, I was having a conversation with someone who's just joined my team, and she asked me about StarPeace. She asked me when, you know, what's happened, like how was StarPeace seeded? And I was telling her about when I got the download back on the 31st of October 2020. And then the penny dropped. What happened was I realised actually StarPeace was seeded so much longer ago, if I can get the wording right. When I first started teaching yoga, I was 22 years old, 23 years old when it was official, right? And I was living in South Croydon. And the first time I did a leaflet drop for my class on a Monday night, I called my yoga Shanti Yoga. And on the leaflet, I put my number, and I didn't really want my real name on there. I wanted to know if I got any kind of spooky calls that I'd know that they'd got it from the leaflet, my number from the leaflet. So I just decided to use my middle name being Stella. Shanti means peace, my friends. Stella means star. So I'm now nearly 45. I can do the math right. 23 years ago, StarPeace was seeded in my reality. And yoga was my medium. Right, yoga's my 4D bridge from my old self to my new self, from the conditioned self that I was to the person that I am today, living as my higher self consciousness. Do I still feel fear? Oh yeah. When I'm expanding into my biggest dreams? Damn right I do. Do I know how to work with it? Yes, I do. Have I trained lots of others to know how to navigate unfamiliar territory and move through it? Yes, I have. Have I learned that it's fun to learn how to create from old into new? How to work out what you do want from what you don't want? Yes. How to expand and stabilise, and even work with the energies of contraction for our own benefit, for the highest good of all and a win-win-win? Absolutely. Now this is my joy, this is my passion, this is what gets me out of bed every day, and I want to share it with you. So maybe you don't know me in my community, RozyGlow.com. Maybe you haven't checked out StarPeace Consciousness yet. Maybe you haven't joined the Facebook group or the YouTube channel. Come and join me. Come and join me and make the most of all of this, because those who are attracted to my energy are trailblazers. We're all creating new earth paradigms in our own consciousness. We are weaving new realities into being, and we're letting go of our own resistance. That is the gift of 777 right now. And honestly, these energies aren't going to let off. It's not going to suddenly ease off. Please don't expect this to pass, because we are just reaching escape velocity. That's the energy we're being given to spin faster and faster and faster and faster, so we can finally leave behind the lack and limitation that has constantly kind of pecked at us every time we have sought to grow and to expand. And we will find ourselves, we're doing it now, we're bringing to us a whole new level of consciousness that allows us to soar, to soar at a new altitude, to be phoenixes rising out of the ashes, to lean into discomfort, to become comfortable with the unfamiliar, to embrace change, to be curious about what else is possible, and to let go of the dogma, to let go of the conditioning that has kept us stuck in a cycle of struggle for God knows how long, but so many generations. We're not here to perpetuate that. We're here to liberate ourselves from that. So I hope this really inspires you to take one action today in the direction of saying yes to your higher self, rather than keeping to feed your doubt and your fear and your judgment. We all have it, okay? And every time we're about to grow into the next iteration of ourselves, we'll feel more doubt, more guilt, more judgment, and fear. This doesn't mean that we're going backwards. It doesn't mean that we're wrong to go the direction that we're going. It's actually telling us you're going the right way because your conditioned self is feeling threatened and is kicking off, is fearful of being annihilated. That's the part of us that is connected to survival programming. And we want survival programming if we're in a truly life-threatening situation. But guess what? Most of the fears that we have are really illusional fears. There are some that we're very right to have, and those are the ones that are to do with us giving our power away to external authority, to not trusting our inner authority, to not clearing up our own cloud storage so that we can trust our own intuition. You know, if our intuition is cloudy, if we listen to the voices of fear, if we spend our time up here rather than in here, and allow the brain to entrain with the heart rather than the heart to entrain with the brain, we end up in all sorts of problems, right? We really, really, really want to learn how to use all that we are, our brain, our mind, our heart, to be soul influenced, to allow spirit to guide us, spirit being all that is. We are both the individual droplet in the ocean and the ocean. That's why it's not either or, it's and this and more. That's why we are here to embrace all that is, to recognize duality in the oneness, and to focus on the oneness as our joy, our truth, our future. So I invite that into your consciousness. Dream big, my friends. Hold that vision. Imagine it's already happened. That is the gift of 777 right now. What is your biggest dream? The one that excites you. If you end up in contraction, terrified by the things that you want, back off a little bit. Go down a few steps. Ask yourself what would really feel exciting right now. What would really feel good to you now. And then maybe look at that bigger picture dream again and go, I'm growing towards it. I'm evolving into that. That's fine. I'm not quite ready yet, but I'm allowing myself to dream that. You do have free will. You do ultimately get to choose the direction and the experience that you're going to have. Life happens. All sorts of things happen in life. Our death is guaranteed in terms of our physical death, but the fun that you have along the way, the choice to choose grace and ease, even in the most challenging moments, that's up to you. It's something you can align with. And honestly, when I look at the breakthroughs that my clients have when they've been through a period of struggle and suddenly they're like, boom, in a whole new altitude, it is so amazing, and it is available to us all. So please take an action today in the direction of your dreams. Take an action to anchor this phenomenal light that's available to you. I've given you a few options. I'll put them in the chat box, text box, whatever box that I've got after I finish this video. Just allow yourself to be open to the fact that miracles and magic can be your daily MO, all right? And that you can connect to your star families, your soul families. You can be heart-centered and soul-led. And this is your birthright. You're here designed to align with the divine and to thrive. And everything else is an illusion or a choice. You could go down a spiral of doom or up a spiral of joy. And you can allow yourself to constantly enjoy how you can bring yourself back to center when you have the tools. It is amazing. And I'll leave it there. Ta-ra for now.